Okay guys, in this video we will be checking out GainX 1200. Okay, someone actually asked me to check out the direction of this asset, and we'll be revealing this together. Okay, and of course guys, in case you want me to analyze any chart or any particular asset on any day, you can always let me know also. Okay, and so guys, we will be checking this out right here. We will try to know where this particular asset is going to, and of course what we should expect from this particular asset. Okay, but before we go fully into it, okay, in case you're joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And of course, if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video, and share this video with friends and family. Okay, if you have any question at all, you can drop your question down there in the comment section, or you drop your uh, question for me on WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. Okay, so now quickly let's go straight into what we have right here. So just like you guys have known, I love trading the trend. Okay, so the trend is always sweet to trade because it gives you an opportunity to trade for a very long time, and of course to trade a particular pattern for a long period of time. So if the market is on downtrend, you can be milking the market on the downtrend for a very long time. If it is on uptrend, you can be milking it on a very um on uptrend for a very long time. Okay, so this is very very important, and that is why it is always important for you to know the trend before you jump into it. Okay, so if you should notice, this actually got to the resistance zone at this point. Okay, and if you should check it out, it broke out from the last resistance zone before getting okay. So, and of course, if you should go backward also, this also broke out from the last resistance zone before it got to this particular one. Okay, what I have just explained right here, this only signify one thing. Okay, generally this particular asset had been on uptrend for a very long time, but if you should check on the higher time frame, you will notice that it's more of an uptrend generally than a downtrend, but each time it is having pullback on the higher time frame. That is when you have this very long sell. Okay, and of course, if you should notice, that is when we add this also. That is when we add this opportunity to sell also. Okay, so but each time it goes on uptrend, it breaks out from our one resistance zone. I mean, from the previous resistance zone. Okay, so and this has been how unique it is. Okay, so I'm going to prove this to you, and that is why the trend trading strategy is so unique. Okay, so because you will be able to trade within a particular structure for a very long time before it will change. Okay, so right now, in order for us to have a clearer picture of what we have on the chart right now, I'm going to go to daily time frame. Okay, so guys, this is the daily time frame right here on daily time frame. Okay, I decided to mark out the next resistance zone with this yellow horizontal line, and of course this is when it got to the support zone. Okay, so this support zone happened to be, I mean, all this, I mean, the resistance zone and the support zone happen to be the external liquidity. Okay, so the external liquidity, and of course it's been a major one for us to look into. Okay, so right now it didn't break out below this support zone, so definitely it is moving towards the resistance zone. Okay, for each of the move, it has been giving us the the opportunity to highlight the break of structure and of course change of character. And of course, what do I mean by that? Okay, so right here, if the break of structure at this point. Okay, and of course it also gave the same thing at this point. Each time it is getting there. Meanwhile, as it is giving us break of structure, it is using the last part to give us change of character. Okay, so this is how you move up the ladder. Okay, each time you have break-off structure, and you adjust to the next what is it called, um change of character, okay, which is CHOCH. Okay, so right now it has gotten to this region also. So how do we know if this will continue with the uptrend? Okay, right here is the break of structure, and of course, at this point we will be having what's it called? We will be having change of character at this point, okay, so which means if it goes above this trend line, then definitely it will be hitting this particular resistance zone. Okay, so this is very, very important. So which means we are most likely to still have more of a buying opportunity than a selling opportunity. However, if it comes down, so where it's going to break out below below the change of character, then definitely it's going to change the character totally at that particular point. Okay, so we should take note of this. Okay, but for now, this is still giving us more of the bullish pattern than the bearish pattern. Now let's go back to H4. I'm just trying to let you see how the trend is really working. Okay, I'm trying to let you see how the trend is really working by going to higher time frame to get this done right from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So on the higher time frame, which is the time frame, we started with the daily time frame, we are able highlight the resistance zone and the support zone, which happen to be a major one from the daily time frame. Okay, so which means we are heading towards this particular resistance zone. So for each of the time there is a pullback, okay, on the daily time frame. That is when you have a very long selling opportunity on 15 minutes time frame. Okay, but once the pullback is over, it goes up again to the next resistance zone. Okay, so this is very, very important. So if you have it highlighted like this, it will be very easy for you to go down to frame. Okay, so right now we are going to H4. Okay, so this is H4 right now, and of course we actually expect it to break out above this. Okay, once this is broken, then definitely we it is going to be a good buying opportunity for us. Okay, because I realize that it is giving us a kind of um movement at this point. Okay, which can be broken anytime. Okay, so just the way we are saying it, okay, if it goes below this, that means it's going to sell more, but if it goes above this, then definitely it's going to buy more at that particular time. Okay, so as you can see, I'm not using my custom made indicator this time around. I'm just trying to let you know that my custom made indicator also works using the normal market structure. Okay, so this has been on uptrend majorly. There are pullbacks in between on higher time frame, and which happen to be something good enough to go for a downtrend on a lower time frame also, in as much as we all know that the market is majorly on higher time frame. Okay, so now let's talk about H1. Okay, so this is H1 right from here. Okay, so you can see what I have been explaining earlier. Okay, so at this point this is where we are at the moment, and of course this is where we are expecting it to break, that is break of structure. Okay, and of course it had been playing around there for a while. Okay, just the way we have seen it right now. If you should notice, at this point there is a minor resistance zone in between this channel, and of course once it has gotten to the minor part at this point, so that is why it is selling. So we expect it to sell till it gets to this particular point. Okay, if it breaks out from here, then it's going to sell more, but if it does not, it will go back on uptrend. Okay, so this is very, very important, and this is why it has not really moved on a bullish trend more than what it has been doing all this while. At least for like 2 to 3 days, it has been playing around there for a while. Okay, it has been playing in between this and this. Okay, so this is very, very important for us to take note of. Okay, so now let's move on to 15-minute frame from 1 hour. Okay, so we are moving down to 15-minute time frame. So you can see this is where I actually highlighted out. You can see it right here. This is where I actually highlighted out. You can see it has been moving from here to this particular level. You can see it also from here to this particular level. Okay, and in between it we also have another level around here, which happen to be this. Sorry, which happen to be this. Okay, so we also have that, and that is where it got to at this point, and that is why it is selling right now. Okay, so you can see, so it is selling right now. We are expecting it to get to this particular region. Okay, so if it gets here and it does not break out from here, then it will go back up and try to hit this, and if it breaks out from there, it will be getting to the upper part. Okay, so this is very, very important. This is just for you to know that the custom made indicator is also working in line with the market structure. Also, you can see when it is on uptrend, it shows that it is on uptrend. When it is on downtrend, it also shows that it is on a downtrend. Okay, so this is very, very important. So I'm trying to zoom it out so that we get to see more on this. Okay, so what are we now waiting for? What we are waiting for right now is for it to break out from here. Okay, sorry, for it to break out above this particular resistance zone. So once it breaks out from here, then it should be targeting this particular spot, going on a bullish trend to target this particular spot. Okay, so it will be on uptrend fully at that particular point. Okay, so this is what it will be giving to us at this point. Okay, but if it does not break out from there, then definitely if it breaks out from here, definitely it's going to sell more, and we might be experiencing a change of character at that particular point. That is, it will be shifting from the uptrend. Okay, it will be shifting from an uptrend into a downtrend. That is on the higher time frame totally. But if you should notice on daily time frame, we already have it here that it should, this is the next resistance zone we are expecting it to get to. Okay, but if it's unable to break out from here and get to this level and it's changed the direction at this point, then definitely this will be adjusted to this level at that particular point. That means this is the last resistance zone that actually pushed it backward. Okay, so you can see the higher time frame is also confirming all these that we have right here. So this is very, very important. Okay, so that is the beauty of trend trading strategy. If you understand the trend trading strategy, then you can apply the normal market structure analysis to it to perfect your analysis and get the best out of it. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this particular training, and of course, if you have any question at all, you can drop your question down there in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. Okay, so in case you are joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash again. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to join the Telegram channel so that you can always have the best updates from here. I will be stopping right here. Remember to give me a follow right now, like this video, and share this video with friends and family. Thank you.